Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. New York Times World News.
May 3, 5:22 America, New York. Zelensky is expected to meet with Nordic leaders in Helsinki. The Ukrainian president has made few overseas trips since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. President Volodymyr Zelensky speaking in Kyiv, Ukraine, in April.
Washington Post World. May 3, 5:14 America, New York. Ukraine. Zelensky in Finland for summit of Nordic leaders. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in the Finnish capital, Helsinki, for a one-day Nordic summit. Washington Post World.
May 3, 5:13 America, New York. U.S. Navy. Iran seizes oil tanker in Strait of Hormuz. Iran seized a Panama-flagged oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz on Wednesday, the second such capture by Tehran in recent days.
The Washington Times Stories. Advocacy.
May 3, 5:09 America, New York. CDC. Fentanyl led 2021 spike in drug overdose deaths. The synthetic opioid fentanyl caused the highest rate of drug overdose deaths in 2021, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Wednesday.
BBC News World.
May 3, 5:05 America, New York. Security guard killed in Serbia elementary school shooting. A schoolboy has been arrested after shots were fired at an elementary school in Serbia's capital.
Time. May 3, 5 o'clock America, New York. Why King Charles III will be worth the wait. As he stood in for his ailing 96-year-old mother at the opening of Parliament in May 2022, it was hard not to catch Prince Charles gazing mournfully at the imperial crown next to him on a velvet cushion.
New York Times World News.
May 3, 5 o'clock America, New York. The President, the Soccer Hooligans and an Underworld, House of Horrors. A grisly trial in Serbia has raised questions about connections between the country's top leadership and its violent drug gangs. President Aleksandar Vučić of Serbia in 2021.
The Washington Times Stories. Advocacy.
May 3, 4:58 America, New York. U.S. Navy. Iran seizes oil tanker in Strait of Hormuz. Iran seized a Panama-flagged oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz on Wednesday, the second such capture by Tehran in recent days, the U.S. Navy said.
Washington Post World.
May 3, 4:50 America, New York. Pope greets Russian Orthodox envoy amid peace mission talk. Pope Francis has greeted the foreign envoy of the Russian Orthodox Church at the Vatican.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines. Sky News.
May 3, 4:48 America, New York. Boy kills 1 and injures 5 in Belgrade school shooting. A security guard has died and at least 5 students have been injured after a shooting at a school in Serbia.
Mirror World News.
May 3, 3:52 America, New York. Serbia shooting. Multiple children injured as teenager opens fire in Belgrade school. The Serbian Ministry of Internal Affairs was notified of the incident at around 8:40 a.m. this morning after the shooting at Vladislav Ribnikar Elementary School in Vračar, an upmarket area in the capital, Belgrade.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 3, 3:38 America, New York. How European economies are finding new ways to pay for war on their doorstep. European governments are struggling to come up with ways to pay for a new era of higher costs, but many European populations don't want to see their already relatively high tax rates pumped up further.
Wall Street Journal World News. May 3, 3:23 America, New York. Malaysia's central bank hikes benchmark rate. Bank Negara Malaysia raised its benchmark interest rate for the first time so far this year, saying that the economy's growth prospects look resilient. Wall Street Journal World News.
May 3, 3:18 America, New York. Haleon key earnings margin dips. Haleon posted improved pre-tax profit for the first quarter, but said its adjusted operating profit margin fell to 23.1%, slightly below consensus forecasts.
Mirror World News.
May 3, 2:59 America, New York. RAF Typhoon fighter jets scrambled to intercept Russian spy plane lurking near UK. Typhoon jets as well as a Norwegian F-35A fighter aircraft were also launched as part of NATO's response to the Russian aircraft. A Tu-142 maritime patrol aircraft. which was spotted in international airspace north of Scotland.
Fox News.
May 3. 2:59 America, New York. Artificial intelligence helping detect early signs of breast cancer in some U.S. hospitals. The use of artificial intelligence during mammograms has helped identify early signs of breast cancer before a traditional scan might be able to pick up on the abnormalities.
Time.
May 3, 2:30 America, New York. This Dutch airport wants to ban private jets. Schiphol Airport would like to excuse itself from the hop-on, hop-off jet-setting culture of business tycoons, celebrities and sports stars. The effort, if it succeeds over industry opposition, could set a precedent for private aviation around the world.